Yeah. I'm pretending like we weren't just having technical issues and that like we're just now talking to each other. Hey!
Hey, how are ya?
Good. How about you? Oh, and to everybody else out there, welcome to Romance Ramblings, uncut and off the cuff musings with Ava Stone and
Jerrica, Knight-Catania.
I'm so glad to talk to you. I was going to ask how you were again, but I've asked like 5 times now.
You told me it's been since October.
It has been since, which I only know because when I went into Skype, it was like last call was October, and I'm like, wow.
That's crazy.
That's a long time.
That is. I mean, we text every day. But...
We do. Which actually, one of the questions that I saw in there today, and I'll look to see who it was, but asked, I think, how we met.
Yes.
Do you remember how we met?
Through in person, or
well, that's the thing. Online. It's like we first met online, but then we met in person, and we were already critique partners by that point.
Yes.
But we met because you convinced me to go to a writers' conference, which I don't think we should say which one it is in case we say something bad about it.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was kind of ridiculous. Well, I met, wasn't it? I mean,
there was a lot of hairspray.
There was.
And hairspray and sequins.
Big hair, and we weren't even in Texas.
No. So we'll just leave it at that.
That should have narrowed it down real quick.
I still think the best part of that trip, of that conference, was when we didn't realize that we were supposed to have eaten already before the banquet. And so they didn't have tables set up like a banquet. It was just, rows of chairs. But
that
we
were
hadn't
connected.
That were connected.
Chairs that were connected.
So we hadn't eaten, though, because we were late, of course.
And
so
not
we all
in ball
like
gowns. Unlike everyone else.
So we all get a plate of food, and we're sitting in these chairs, like, oh. It was amazing.
Well, because you had Eric with you, and so that was the first time that I had met either one of you in person.
Right.
And so the three of us, at least we were together. So the three of us were not in prom dresses. Although I'd like to see Eric in a prom dress at some point, But the rest of us were not in prom dresses, and we had the food on our laps. And the entire thing was so hilarious to us that we were laughing. We could not stop laughing. It was like being at a funeral that you're not supposed to laugh at, right?
Right.
And because the chairs were connected, the entire row was shaking because you were laughing silently, like, but not letting anything out. But that means like you shake more, and so the entire row is like going with us. People are looking at us. It was an event. But before we went, I remember you were afraid that we weren't going to like each other in person.
I was very afraid, and then even more afraid when we first met and we got to that luncheon. And I realized that I didn't have money to pay for the luncheon, and I had to, within like 3 minutes of meeting you, I had to borrow $20 from you.
Yes, you did.
That was fun,
and I gladly gave it without hesitation. But the funny thing is, you brought that up before, and I completely forgot about that part. So it stuck with you much longer than it stuck with me.
Oh my God, it was so embarrassing.
Don't tell Johnny on Facebook, because she always knows that Ava remembers. Ava remembers the $20 and talks about it all the time.
Oh my God. Oh, Ava forgot.
No, don't.
No. Rewind.
And now everything is perfect.
Yes.
But I am showing off my buttons in my workout outfit because I just got back from the gym, which I didn't have time to change. And then you had all kinds of technical difficulties. If I'd known that, I would have changed. But I just kept thinking that I was going to be fine. Anyway, but I'm wearing them because this is what we're giving away today to people who ask questions. I will be sending you, fancy Ava buttons in the mail.
That's so nice.
If you're selected. If you're not selected, Ava will not remember. Okay, no. But speaking of Johnny, since she always talks about this and she mentioned on there her question, which I just have to answer very quickly because it's so ridiculous. Did you read it?
I'm reading it right now about Mama June.
Yeah, so go ahead and read the question then.
Okay. Be honest, you had to watch Mama June to find out how much weight she lost. Inquiring minds. Have you done the thing?
Not at all. I hate these people. I hate that they're in my feed. Like, I won't tell you which.
So I'll be honest, I followed the rabbit hole
of
that. Whatever that site is that, it's like clickbait or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Where they lure you in. And then, but you have to click through like 20 pages of whatever.
You get one line per page. Click for more.
Exactly. I don't know if I ever really saw
how much weight.
It's like now. I don't think she. Does she look that different?
I don't know. I don't know what she looked like before. Do you know how much I care? This much. But what I really hate is that when I go into email, it's like half my feed. What she's doing with this person, I think named, honest to God, Sugar Bear. Really? I don't care. I don't care.
Sugar Bear?
I don't know. I don't know these people.
I don't know them either. All right.
I will tell you. I will not. Well, trying to avoid mentioning denominations. But there is a denomination that I have looked at stuff from in the past because I have family members who are this religion, and so I have I'll see something and I'm like, that's odd, and I'll click something on that. So that's in my feed all the time. I'm like, okay, I get that because I clicked on it, but I did not click on these people one time ever. I want them out of my feed.
How did you end up with that?
I don't know. They bought some. Anyway, I'm done. Done with that.
I'm sorry. All right. Next question.
I got a good one. I like the one Melody May asked, and it was, who is your favorite character that you've written about?
Oh my God. Who's your favorite?
You have to ask. I seriously am in love with this character. And it's weird to be in love with the character that I wrote, but I think he just must. I wish there was a real embodiment of him, and that is, and having just finished his book, which you have read, but I am just desperately in love with Marcus Gray, the Marquis of Haversham. I adore everything about him, from his sarcastic personality and his everything his blackened reputation, everything about him, every single thing about him, I love. And he's been around since the very beginning, right? He's actually, since the second book, which was the first one you read, but he was in my mind way before the beginning of, A Scandalous Charade. He was Luke. Luke went back to his place when he had escaped from Juliet. Not escaped, but ran like a chicken, because he did. But he went to Mark's. So Mark's been around on print since then, but he was around much earlier than that. He was a villain in my mind for a previous series that I never actually wrote, but his backstory is still his backstory. So he's been with me a long time, which is over 10 years now.
That's a long time.
It's a long time that I have known him. And adore everything about him. What about you?
I think
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
Oh.
Sounds like a frog. Okay.
Speaking of frogs, the dog got distracted outside. It was annoying.
Yeah, well.
Frogs. I think to this day, Victoria is still my favorite character that I've written. I mean, but I say that about all my characters. As I go, I'm like, I love this, and I don't want it to end.
Do you
but
think
I think Victoria,
do you think she's less like you? Is that why?
No, not necessarily. I just think she's the bravest, the most daring, the most interesting, and she's been with me a long time too, because I don't know if you remember this. I wrote her prologue years and years ago, maybe even before The Weary Widow.
Okay.
And I sat on it for like 3, maybe 4 years before I actually wrote the book. And so, she's been around a long time too. in my mind.
Right.
And yeah, and I don't know. I love her.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great.
Well, I was a part of me was really afraid to write his book because he's been in so many of the stories. I mean, he's always doing something. That I thought if I finish his story and he won't be around anymore, that would be really sad to lose him. But I think I've set it up to where he will still be around. And causing problems for certain teenage girls. Anyway.
Yes. I wonder who. Okay.
So
another question?
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you find it harder to write a novella or a full novel? Full novel. For sure.
More words. I don't know that it probably a full novel because there are more words, but it doesn't really affect me one way or the other. They both have the same issues.
Okay, good. Let's see. Whoa, brainwaves. What do you really want us to remember about you 20 years down the road? Whoa.
Go.
That's deep.
Yeah.
I don't know, just that I'm nice and funny, and I don't know. I don't really care about my accomplishments per se, or about remembering what I did, but rather who I was.
Okay.
Or who I am, because hopefully I'll still be alive in 20 years.
On our 20th anniversary, I will roll this back out, and you will say...
Okay, you.
What do I want people to remember about me? Well, different, people who know me versus people who don't know me. People who do know me, I want them to remember that I was always honest. Right? And you're nodding. That could be my other name, Honest Ava.
Oh my God, that's a good one. Like Honest Abe.
Yeah, but should I hashtag it?
Absolutely. Done.
But I would hope that people would remember that I'm generous, that I care about people, and that I was their favorite author. That would be the other thing.
Yes.
While we're on the topic. So.
Okay.
And we don't have to do them all. You can just.
I'm skipping some. I'm very sorry to those I'm skipping.
At least you're not yelling out their names. And Barbara, I am missing you.
Okay, last one because Eric's waiting for me to go watch an episode of Gilmore Girls.
Wow. Okay.
Do I look really red to you?
I don't know. But
anyway,
you can ask one more question. But before you go see Gilmore Girls, Eric's gonna have to wait a minute because we do have one thing to talk about after the question. So go ahead and ask the question.
All right. Do you feel it's important to have a critique partner, or is it best to write your book without brainstorming with anyone?
Me first?
Yes.
It depends on the book and the story. I mean, generally, because and it may depend on whether or not you're a plotter or a pantser. Being a pantser, I usually just go until I get stuck, and then I contact you and Jane and go, I don't know what I'm going to do. This has happened, and all of these things, and that's what usually happens.
Yeah. I would agree.
It might be better if I started off talking to you. I might not get to the bawling my eyes out stage, but
I agree. Sometimes you guys get in my way, and
hashtag you're welcome.
No, but then, yeah, most times I need you guys. You're everything to me.
Well, we've been working together for a long time.
We have.
Over a decade.
10 years?
Over a decade, I think.
Wow. So, that's crazy.
I know. I know. We've been through births and divorces and deaths and all kinds of stuff. So you're kind of like my sister.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too. And now, we both have books that are coming out right around the corner.
Yay!
And I haven't finished yours yet.
I know.
You haven't finished mine yet. But
oh
yeah, you were just gonna give me grief. Ava remembers.
Oh my God! Can I have one that says Jerrica does not?
Yes.
They're accompanying buttons.
Next time we see each other, because there's been a number of times when in your books you'll do something about a character, like I will remind you, yeah, that was your character who did X, Y, and Z. I completely forgot they existed.
No idea.
So, do you want to tell everybody what the name of your book is that's coming out?
Yes, I'm so excited for this one. It's called What Tempest Wants. It's the first in the Shakespeare's Daughter series. And you may remember Bianca from The Gypsy Bride.
I do remember her.
You do remember? Ava remembers. There we go. I didn't. I had to look it up.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways. So Bianca had 3 sisters, Tempest, Verona, and Robin. And this is Tempest's book. And Verona and Robin are up next. And Tempest's book is amazing, and I really love it. And I hope you all do too, because it's fantastic.
You should go buy it.
Okay, you.
Okay, so I have A Scandalous Ruse coming out, the next book in the Scandalous series, with Gregory Lord Avery, who has been waiting around quite a while. I know not as long as Lord Haversham. That's coming out this summer. Spoiler. No dates yet. I know what the date is. I'm not telling yet. But it's out there. It's set. It's set in stone. That book is done. And you have read that one. You haven't read the one that's coming out next, but you've read that one.
Right.
I think it's a super fun book. It happens at the same time that, if you remember, A Scandalous Deception. I know. A Scandalous Deception, Lady Felicity Pierce, and her story happens at the exact same time as this book, which is Lady Arabella Winslet's story. They're friends. Lissy starts Bella on her journey that's going to lead to her story before Lissy goes off and deals with people dying in Derbyshire, because, I kill people. And I know you remember that.
I remember that.
Yes. In fact, that's where I kill everybody. That's where Georgie died. That's where Stavely died. They were all...
Spoiler alert.
Those are old books.
To our 3 fans who are watching.
Those are old books. I think we decided we had 5, more than 3.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yay.
that is hitting virtual shelves right around Memorial Day. So, and it's up for pre-order now.
Awesome. And mine's coming out sometime next week.
Yay!
Yay!
Super excited.
So excited.
Well, thank you to everyone who submitted questions. If you asked a question, I will be contacting you for your address so that you can have your own Ava Remembers button in case you don't remember that Ava remembers stuff. That way you can, And when you do get it, please wear it and put a picture of yourself, because that would make my day. All right.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you for spending time with us. Always love talking to you.
I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye.